Hey everybody, and welcome to NAHEULBEUK'S Dungeon Master, a new dungeon building game from Dear Villagers and Artifact Studio. Out now on Steam. They were nice enough to send over a copy for me to check this one out, so thanks to them. And yeah, I've been looking for this one for a while. I've been seeing it in like the PC gaming show and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's get into the campaign mode. I love it. I love this graphic. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's go. Do you wish to start the campaign? Yes. That's why I'm playing this. For the campaign. I love the NAHEULBEUK'S humor. I love the dungeon crawlers humor. We've been playing Dungeon 4 recently. And all that sort of stuff, so I love the humor in these games. Fourth of the Overworld too, that's a classic in my book. NAHEULBEUK Dungeon Master.
For decades, the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk has been one of the crown jewels of the
Okay,
land
I've been saying it wrong for many years.
Huh, that's funny. I never heard of it when I was studying for my Bitter Warlock Sidekick certification.
Public relations are tough for independent dungeons.
Oh, aren't you affiliated with the Dungeons Fund?
With those unscrupulous parasites? Never. But we do have the most insidious traps, the most cunning guards, the most dreadful monsters, and the most remarkable treasures.
How delightful. May I look around?
No, we've been renovating. The paint's still wet.
Ah, too bad.
Despite our reputation being well established, I've decided that this dungeon needs to take things to the next level.
Yes, the ad made that very clear.
And I need more time for my magical research.
Certainly. So, about my compensation...
Well, let's not quibble over trifles.
Alright, Mr.
I'm aligned
Krabs.
with industry norms. And not to mention, there's the gratification of joining a renowned wizard.
How come I've never heard of you, huh?
Yes, of course. May I meet the other members of the team?
Well, actually, not today. They're attending a seminar for process improvement. You know what I mean.
Process?
The clock is ticking, and you're not the only applicant. What's your decision? This is a once-in-a-lifetime offer.
I'm interested. Not like I have a choice anyway. No one's hiring half-goblins. There's too much discrimination in this sector.
Perfect. You made the right choice. And now?
Yes?
Get to work, you wretch! I don't pay people to stand around.
You don't pay people at all.
Yes, master. All right, let's see. Where is the dungeon staff? What state are the premises in? I'll have a look around the property. I wonder if signing this contract was such a good idea.
Move the camera with WAS and D. For these, we're going to use WASD. Rotate the camera like this. Zoom in. Welcome to the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. The dungeon has been in a poor state for far too long. Your mission is to restore it. In other words, make it profitable. As you can see, its reputation is currently 1. Which is really bad. It's a crappy dungeon. No, I'm serious. That's what it's called. Your goal is to improve it and make it the most feared and attractive dungeon in the lands of Fang.
What? My time is precious.
This is Zangdar, the master of the dungeon. When his patience gauge reaches 0, it's game over. Select Reivax, the steward.
Yes?
Meet Reivax, the new dungeon steward. In other words, the head stooge. Select a minion.
Excuse me?
A minion has an origin, a profession, a rank, and a salary. Grade 1 minions cost nothing. A minion gains experience while working, thus increasing their rank. Higher ranking minions claim higher salaries but fail less in their tasks. In the Land of Fang, the unit of time is the 10-day work week. Every week, all minions receive their salary. The dungeon fees deducted each week are shown in orange. Each minion has specific needs. If these needs aren't met, health and morale gauges will decline. Minions die when they run out of health and resign when their morale hits rock bottom.
Master, if I may, isn't it a bit strange for an evil dungeon to have its tavern open to the public?
Ah, yes, well, it's a convenient way to make some money. But I'm not very good at managing it.
I see. Well, it could prove to be useful.
Okay, so what do we need to do next?
We'll never be able to retain our staff with such rundown premises, Master.
I have no money to spend on a luxury lounge for my lazy servants.
Oh, but it's a matter of standards. Take the Temple of Wismo, for example. They have 18 toilets just for the servants.
Dang, that's nice.
What? Those frauds. Well, do what you must, but don't go overboard. We're not...
Let's see. We won't get anywhere without bathrooms, for starters. Chamber pots and manure heaps are so last century.
Click on the construction tab. We need bathrooms. We're gonna put the bathroom... That's the living quarters. That's the tavern thing. We'll put the bathrooms right here in this corridor. That's the door. Put a couple of latrines on the back wall. And validate. Time can be stopped or sped up. Speed up construction of the bathroom to get it done faster.
Perfect! We now have a decent bathroom. Now, dormitories with beds.
I don't pay you to nap.
Speaking of payment...
Later. Super busy, magical research and all that.
I think I'll have to put a little slush fund aside.
So our bathrooms are over there. Maybe we should, modify the room. Add a couple of more latrines. How do I rotate? R and T. Nothing wrong with standing right next to each other while you piss, right? Okay. Dormitory. We'll put it right here. A 9x7 with a door on this end here. We need 2 beds. There we are. Build off the walls. There we are.
Master, the living quarters improvements are complete.
Not bad, but very expensive. We'll have to find some more money. If I'd wanted to go bankrupt, I'd have hired an interior designer.
I hear you, but given the state of the dungeon, I'm not sure how we could defeat a party of adventurers, even beginners.
If we're not up to snuff, it'll be your fault. Entirely.
No, it won't. It'll be yours.
I just got here and, well, I do serve an evil wizard, not a charity.
Zangdar is not gonna like that.
We have to develop this tavern to bring in some income.
The old tavern keeper is gone. Yet another ungrateful coward. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I've got better things to do. I must focus on my magical research and developing my management skills.
I can handle it. So let's see. We need tables for customers, equipment for serving food and drinks.
In the meantime, I shall subscribe to a few periodical publications about evil dungeon management. We need to get this up to date.
I wonder if he knows what he's doing.
He doesn't.
Don't you overspend. We want to extort gold from the poor, not waste our money on furniture for drunkards.
Select the tavern. The tavern attracts customers looking to spend their gold. Each item in the tavern has a maintenance cost that is automatically deducted at the beginning of every week, just like wages. The sum in orange includes salaries and the tavern maintenance cost. The number of customers in the tavern's income depends on the number of seats. For the moment, your idiot minions occupy the places of your precious customers to eat. Select the editing tool to add things to your tavern. That should accommodate 4 extra customers.
By the troll's
Yep.
limp! Minions use a tavern as their canteen. We should take that into account.
Need
There.
to build a canteen.
Table and sideboard. This should be enough to lure in a few dupes.
I hired an evil dungeon steward, not a lunch lady.
Indeed, Master. But we need some revenue. Look, all these customers should earn us some gold.
Okay. Oh. Okay. He do be running though. Did we just hire somebody?
Orlov for debrief, Master.
Yep.
Hey, what's with this dull-looking goblin?
Half-goblin? Who is this brute?
He is the dungeon swordmaster and guard commander. So, are you back from the retaliatory raid?
Affirmative. We made it to target location, the so-called Temple of Wismal. Enemy ambush fighting. 100% loss rate on our side. Debrief over.
Oh, they lost everyone.
What? You turkeys!
I was injured 6 times myself. We were expected. I am the guard commander, not a marauder. This requires specific operational preparation.
I can give you
Clearly,
specific operational
This doesn't
preparation.
speak highly about your abilities.
Who asked you, you withered piece of lettuce?
Racist.
Silence, you two! Reivax is our new steward. As for you, Orlov,
This guy hates goblins.
maybe I should get a new swordmaster.
Certainly, sir. But I'll complain to the Guild of Mercenaries and Dungeon Guards. This wasn't in my job description.
Ugh. Cursed be the bowels of the great Talifern! I'm so sick of these union demands! Beat it, both of you! I'm going back to my research.
I think we'd better try to collaborate. In our mutual interest, Sword Master.
Yeah, affirmative. For now, you little... yes,
You stopped
steward.
yourself. Good job.
This failed raid explains why this dungeon is so badly guarded. Anyone can just waltz in. If we want to get rid of adventurers, we should deal with slackers first.
Affirmative. The downsizing caused by the incursion attempt on the Temple of Wismal is weighing on staff rotation. We must recruit new elite guards.
Guards are expensive. I read in Dungeons and Despots that support roles should be outsourced as part of a atomized management of the company's processes.
Don't you mean optimized, Master?
Silence!
Yes,
You know nothing
optimized.
of modern dungeon management vocabulary. As for you, improve the guard, but with no superfluous expenses.
We could hire a few interns. They shouldn't cost us much. We'd just have to think about feeding them from time to time.
Affirmative. That's it for now. I'll bring them up to speed. Trust me on that. Attention! At ease.
The guard room is vital to the dungeon's defense. Place it near the dungeon entrance. Dungeon's entrance is right there. Do that, and it'll be kind of lopsided, but that'll work. Door right there. Lockers right here. We're gonna place an extra one. And validate. Only $500. That's not bad. It just came out of thin air. Alright, let's speed up time and let's let this one build. And there we are. All done. We have a guard room. Looks good. Let's see if there's anything else we can put in here. What if we put a table in here for scheming? Each locker automatically recruits one or more guards. They go about their business until the alarm goes off. When it does, they automatically go into battle. But where each locker increases the population of the dungeon. The number of guards in the dungeon is always displayed.
The first interns have arrived. Soldiers, attention! Line up in pairs in the front rank. I only want to see one head.
I'm curious to see how he goes about training them.
Ideally, we should find a pile of dirt and make them dig a hole to bury him.
But that's absurd!
Negative. This is training through blind obedience. To think is to disobey. Come on the double, rookies. Up, two, up, two, up, two.
Survive the incursion. Oh, there's bad boys coming in. Hello, bad boys.
That's right! Aim for the knees and the eyes. Be sly and cruel. Honor and chivalry are for losers.
Would y'all like do your job? I get it, you're interns, but come on.
What? I'm busy. Always ready for work.
He gonna die. Hey.
Anything I can do?
Hey. Yes. Kill the intruders.
Master? What?
Could y'all like care more? Two of our guards have been obliterated.
Orloff for debrief. The intruders were evicted from the perimeter. Clean sweep.
Ah, finally. This is a dungeon, not a squat for teenage pipe-smoking dropouts.
Strike. Why are you going on strike? I've given you everything you want. Hey, yo! Survive your first incursion during the campaign.
Reivax! Why are my minions so agitated? I can't focus in such a ruckus.
One of the servants is on strike, Master. He's protesting against his working conditions.
Okay.
I can send the guards to slaughter this slacker. Civilians are so entitled.
I'm not sure that's the best approach for retaining competent staff, Master. We must listen to his demands and fulfill them, if they're legitimate.
I don't care about the specifics. I just need this rocket silenced. Deal with it, or you'll get the whip. Incidentally, there's an article in Dungeons and Despots about the psychological torture of middle management minions.
Huh?
At the beginning of each week, strikes can break out in the dungeon with potentially disastrous consequences. Strikes have the effect of annoying Zangdar. When a striker's energy gauge is empty, they stop protesting. This happens, the morale of the minions greatly reduced. The strikers union always displays their demands. Meet their demands to end the strike. You know what? Forget it. Their demands are unattainable. Just get rid of this ingrate by firing them. However, firing a minion costs gold. The amount depends on their rank. So before we do that, let's see what their things are. To work with their pet chicken. Can't do that. That's unsanitary. 6 days per 10-day week. Okay. Dental coverage. Okay. 5 weeks off a year. Okay. A raise. Can't do that. We're a small dungeon. We'll do that eventually. Once a coffee break. Okay. Want to be able to drink in the workplace? No. Want to sit 5 minutes per hour worked? Okay. You can sit down anytime. You're a cook. And wants a glass of water. We could do that, but terminate.
Out with the striker. It'll make an example of him. Still, I should try to make sure it doesn't happen again. It's done, Master. Everything is back to normal. The strike is over.
About time. Let's move on. I've just been informed that the Temple of Wismal has increased its reputation, while we've been sitting on our haunches whistling nursery rhymes.
We should limit the risk of strikes. The dungeon won't be able to repel adventurers with disgruntled minions.
Affirmative. To smash those little snoopers, you need motivated, and therefore well-fed, guards.
These matters are unworthy of a high-level wizard. They're better suited for interns.
Of course, Master. I'll see what I can come up with. But we'll need a cook.
As long as they're not too expensive and can cook sumptuous meals. Bear and beer stew, for example.
It's also necessary to adapt the food to each species. If we serve elfish fare to goblins, they'll start eating the elves too.
Build Reivax's office. I think with that, we're going to go and wrap up this episode of NAHEULBEUK'S Dungeon Master. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time. If we continue, I do plan to play this again, because I'm enjoying myself. I'll see you guys in the YouTube. I'll see you next time for more Dungeon Master here on Santiago. Thanks for watching.